Hi, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the Pajero. We are going to put filter in it, cabin filter. We do have to modify it because it's not factory. I am saying it's not factory because it came from the factory without the option of putting a filter, but it's not designed that it shouldn't have a filter. It has to have a filter, but then it's just a matter of what the agency requests the factory. Like for example, for our Pajeros, we don't have heater seats, which I wish we had because during winters, heated seats are really good. I really enjoyed it when we had it on our X5, but on the Pajero we don't. In other Pajero there is. In other countries there is. Filters in other countries there are. I think Australia, Japan has filters. So I'm gonna put filters. These are not ordinary filters. These are activated carbon. So the advantage of this is that it eliminates smell. It eliminates VOCs, volatile organic compounds. And of course, the usual thing that filters has, because this is a 3-layer filter, it still filters dust and pollens, and that's it. It's a very big advantage to have this in our cars. It makes the inside of our cars moisture free. If you have a situation where it feels like the inside of the car is moldy, this is a solution. Plus, this is a tip that comes from a person who has cars in a dump environment. I'm a Filipino. Our cars are always wet because of the rain. It rains a lot in the Philippines, so what we have is we put charcoal in a sack under our seats, or kitty litters. Kitty litters, put it in a sack under your seat or in your trunk, and it will decrease the moisture inside your car. And in a few months, that's the thing. If it's a long-term situation, the solution is also long-term. So it's going to be a longer time for it to be eliminated. For this, we definitely need to, because from our we like drive-thrus here. So other from the food, other from us, our sweat, it will stay in the vehicle if you don't have the filter. Now, if you have activated charcoal or activated carbon, it's the same thing. This adsorbs, not absorbs. It adsorbs odor and VOC, so it doesn't circulate in the system anymore. So let's do this. First thing we have to do is remove the glove box. You have to push this, and then the other side, and then this one. And once you've done that, just pry on this tab, and then pull it out. So push this down this way, so you don't have to force anything. And then for this side, you are squeezing this in. So this is where the filter should be housed. So all we have to do is cut this off. You can use anything. You don't need anything very sharp on this because these are very soft, because there is actually a guide already. And you won't go wrong. This is very easy. Just be careful not to cut yourselves. Of course, with knives there is always potential to get hurt, so be careful. That's where it should go. So air is being pulled downwards, and then your circulating flap or door is there on top. So whether you're always on recirculating or not, then you need to put this modification on. Because I've heard that some guys would say that, oh, we don't need that because we're always on recirculate. Well, your recirculating flap or door is before the filter. So whether you're getting air from outside or recirculating air from the inside, it is before the filter. So where's my key? So whether you're on recirculate or not, there's your flap. So it is before the filter, the one that's moving, that you're recirculating. So if it's on that position, you're getting air from the outside, and if it's on that position, you're getting air from the inside. So this is the filter. So they're 3 layers. The top and the bottom are the same. They filter dust and pollens, and the middle part, which is sandwich, is the carbon filter. Either way, upside up or upside down, the only key is that this flap should go on the bottom. So it is actually, if you notice, that you just have to follow what's written on the door. The reason is that if you install it upside down, then this will be flush with the fan. Let's say for example that this is the fan, then you mount it flush, then you will only utilize that area. Now if you mount it upside down, then it won't be flush, so there's going to be a space in between, and it's gonna utilize all of the surface. So I took the doors of this filter intentionally so I can show you what I meant earlier. So if you install it upside down, then that will be the fan, and it will be flush. See, I don't know if you can see it, but it will be flat. Now if you install it correctly, with this facing downwards, it's not flush with the fan, so it's now utilizing all the surface of the filter. So all you have to do now is to unseal it. So that's one of the things with this filter. They are sealed. You bought it sealed. You don't want it to be absorbing anything before you buy it. So this will be pointing up, not upside down, because if it's upside down, then this will bump into this. So you won't go wrong. If it's not fitting right, then you've forgotten that it should be like this. And just insert this. And there you go. Now all you have to do is put everything back in reverse, and that's it. You may ask that would it restrict air? Yes, it will. It will restrict a little bit, but you know, I've had the Pajero for a year, and I seldom have this on number 3. 2 is the most, and it's you see, at 1 it's still blowing air. So if I was using this, you know, on 1 all the time before, then maybe I'll step up to 2 just to compensate with the restriction. Putting it back is easier because all you have to do is push this in, snap this in, push in and in. That's it, and it's closed. With the filter, I do have it in hand. If you want them, just give me a PM. They're 60 bucks, and they're different to what they have here. These are carbon filters, and this is 3 layers. If you see a filter that has a gray top, then it's not a 3-stage. This is a 3-stage filter, so it's a different one. So anyways, hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.